Hello all, my name is Mike Wood. I am going to do a quick video here to give you some details on how to get an image that is the right size for using retailers to list items on eBay. Okay, so I've done a search here on Amazon, and you can look for any product you want to. This happens to be one that I have, so I'm going to use this as an example. So Amazon is usually pretty good about getting images. If we had to look at another site like maybe Walmart, for example, then things might be a little different. But let's see if we can find this over at Walmart. And I'll show you how to find the image in case you can't find it at on the retail site. Okay. Now, if you're not finding an image in a very short amount of time, a minute or less, then you really should probably be looking for a different product rather than trying to force that item to work. Okay. So here we are at Amazon with an item, and if I click on this little image icon, I was hoping that would give me a bigger one, but it's not. So all I've got is this little image. There we go. It does blow up a little bit, but if I save that image, it's probably not going to be a big enough image there. We'll go in here and save that as blower motor. Always put hyphens instead of spaces in your image file names. It's easier for the internet and browsers to recognize the images and display them. So here, this one at Amazon is actually quite a good size image and will probably work just fine. And so that's one that we can use. We'll save that one. And I always try to use keywords in my can't type and talk at the same time and make sense. In my file names, I always use keywords. Okay. This one has a part number associated with it that I think is important, so we'll put that there. Okay. Now, what if we can't find that particular motor, that image out on, or big like this one here? We couldn't get a big enough image, so we'll go to google.com and we'll run a search on Google for this item, and then click Images. Now, this shows a lot of images of the product, okay, but it shows the dimensions right here. Some of these are too small, but when you do see one that's big enough, like this one that says 500 by 500, that's a big enough image. However, if you download this one right here, you're only going to get a small image. It's not going to be that dimension. You have to click that image. Then when you view the larger image here, download here, save image as, and that should do okay. Or you can come over here and click View Image so that all you have is the image on the screen. Right click and save image from there. That's how you get the bigger image. Now, if you get a list of search results and you don't have a large image, come over here to this little gear at the top right. Click on Advanced Search. Let me show you that again. The gear in the top of your page there, this is on Google Chrome, and if you're in Google Search, you should see that same little gear there. You click that, and you go down and click Advanced Search. Now, in the Advanced Search, we look under this section, then Narrow Results By, and then we have Image Size. And we're going to change that to say it needs to be larger than 640 by 480. That should get us large enough images that we can work with them. So we just put it to that, larger than 640 by 480. We click Advanced Search, and it searches for the product. And now the images it's showing us are only the larger images, like this one here, that's large enough to work for us. This is the one from Amazon. Okay. Now, once you have this image, remember, we've got to click it, right-click here, or click View Image over here and download that image. Okay, and save that particular image. If you are doing this for a product and you come to this advanced search page and you don't see that image on this page, you scroll down and you don't see it down here, get a different product. Don't waste time trying to force this one to work. If you can't find the image, go find a different product. So don't get all the details of the product first. Verify that you can get an image that will work for eBay, then start creating your listing. So I hope this has been helpful on how to create a listing in eBay or how to find your product images from retailers. Now let's go in and just look real quick at this. So we have, I've done a completed listing search here on eBay. I searched for the item, just some basic keywords, including the part number, so I know it's the right one. You don't have to do that, but just make sure you're finding the right item, or at least the right type of item, because you're going to click this sell one like this. That will come up after you have clicked show only completed listings, which you see over here on the left hand side. You check that completed listings, and then you'll see green for those that are sold, black for those that haven't, and we can list the item in here. And then you list it higher than what your cost is going to be. Okay, but if you click sell one like this on any of these items, it's going to take you right into the correct part of eBay, the correct category to start the listing. And so I can do that right in, well, we'll try, yeah, that's fine. We'll take this one, click sell one like this. Now we're going to modify our title. We're not going to just leave it as the title that the other individuals had. We'll put some other details in there and try and maximize that, but you can see it already starts in the correct category for me. I don't have to mess with that. And then I can come in here and change this to whatever I want to do for my title. So we can take that out. We can put in the part number that I wanted in there. We could put the different brand names that that people might look for. And have that all there. And then whatever you can do to add to this title will be valuable, because we want to make sure that we're getting some good details in there. So if there's anything over on Amazon that helps, like this one says with wheel, well, maybe that's something people look for. So we can go in and put that in our title here. We still have some characters, so if there's anything else that we think might be valuable, there's another brand that we might try to put in there. Then we want to make sure that we have those details in there, okay? And the word with isn't going to be real necessary, so we can take that one out if needed, okay? And then you can take your description from right here, or if they have a product description down here, we can take that detail and put that into the listing so that you have your description. Now I usually have a template saved for my eBay listings that has all of my terms in it. So I'll come down and put that in here. All of these item specifics, we may want to change or adjust those, so make sure that you look at those if you're doing a sell one like this, because it needs to be the same details as your product. So if it's anything different, we want to make sure that it's the same here. So okay, and that has that other number there. So we'll I'm going to remove this. The actual brand on this one, we'll go ahead and put that in there. So I'm just going to put in the details that I want. Anything that I don't want in there, I'll just remove those links so that we don't have to worry about them. Okay. And then for the image, we've downloaded our image. So now we click on this to browse for the image. Click select photo. Where was it? It was over here in our Dropbox folder under my camera uploads. And there's my image. And we can see this one, that one has the dimensions down here of 1500 by 1300, so that's big enough. This one, 450 by 450. It's not large enough, so we can't use that. But we can upload this one and put it in there. Okay, and then if we want any other images, we would do that as well. Always optimize those images. It's a little washed out. If we just come down here and increase the contrast a bit, that'll make that jump out, make it a little sharper, so my image looks better than everybody else's out there. And that's something that's really important for us to do with our listings. Okay, and then we can complete our listing. What I generally do is I'll take this whole title that I put in up here and come down and replace my bold, centered, and larger font title right there. Any descriptive information we can put right down here. So that's where we copy this from the Amazon and we paste that in there. So as you can see, it allowed that image. I was able to find a good image because I went and did the search there, but that should happen within just a short period of time. It should not take long to complete that. So that is how you find a good image. Again, if you can't find an image within 30 to 60 seconds for the product, and you can simplify your search. If you've got a big, long title in there, for example, if I had used this exact Amazon title, that might be too much, and it may not come up. And so sometimes simplifying what you're searching for will help with that. So see, that one does actually work okay, but we might need to just take it down to that. Okay, what I had actually taken it down to was just the 2 words and a number. So change that a little bit, but again, that should just be a few seconds of a change. You do the long title, don't see an image, okay, let's take out some words. Still don't see an image, let's take out some more words. Simplify it enough until we can get our images right. If you're not seeing any images come up that are that product, go find a different product. Don't waste your time and spend an hour trying to find an image for one product that's only going to make you $5 or $10 anyway. Okay, or whatever your profit is. We need to make sure that we have room for making good money with our time. We don't want to be spending all our time out here looking for images that aren't there.